Alrighty, welcome back to the Tuesday show. Let's talk a little bit about this Dragon Ball FighterZ beta.
We didn't get a chance to play it. I mean, just to start off right away, neither of us got a chance to play it. We were out of the state at the time. We were traveling for an event, so we were unable to do that. So as a result, we did not get a chance to play it.
You want to change the guy over there?
And I'm sad. Because honestly, I haven't had a chance to play this at all. Like, at all. Like, I've basically had zero time with the game. And it's frustrating because I really, really want to sit down and like mess with it and you know, play it.
Sure.
Arxis game, Guilty Gear.
Oh no, it looks beautiful. So. Yeah, I didn't. As a result, as you said, didn't get to play it. I did watch a bunch.
Okay.
And I saw a lot of people talking about it. I'm no expert, but from what they said, many of them could not get matches for extended periods of time.
Right. There was a lot of that.
It's a beta.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of people that are mad about it. And,
silly.
You know, I was just like, you want to find out these problems before the game comes out? And they're like, isn't this too late? Like, shouldn't they have done this earlier? I mean, they probably didn't have a final build of the game, you know, and I don't know. There's just, it's a beta. Like, you have to expect these kind of things to happen. So
yeah, the game will be out pretty soon anyway, right? But I'm glad that they had a beta to test things and gave people a chance to try out the characters and stuff. I think it's great. Even despite the issues. So, unfortunate for sure. From what I heard, the net play was pretty good.
Okay, cool.
And was not like fantastic, but like serviceable.
To be fair, most net plays usually are better during betas than they are once the game actually comes out. But hopefully, you know, this one will maintain its quality after the game is out. Because obviously, once the game is out, that shifts the number of people pretty dramatically.
Of course, huge. Yeah. Like I said, I heard that it was okay, but not like fantastic. So hopefully it ends up still being at least okay.
Yeah.
Netplay was great for some people, I guess.
Right, and you know, they know that there was problems. They know people were
so
they're actually reopening the beta up again.
Oh, did they say that?
Yeah, they're actually official. Let me see if I
got a chance to play, hopefully?
Maybe, actually. That's a good call. Actually, I saw the news somewhere here. I don't have it here anymore, but they definitely said that they are reopening the beta up again. Shoot, did I forget to open that in a link here?
You would rather have them called it a stress test than a beta?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose
that's what a beta is.
But the point, I feel like the like public understanding of what does a beta mean is like they're testing stuff.
Yeah, so they did say, thanks to all of you who play tested the open beta of Dragon Ball FighterZ. Your participation was invaluable, and we've decided to do another round of open beta testing, 24-hour period, dates and time to be announced soon, but they were announced today, and I think it might be tomorrow or something like that. So
okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure a beta is just like testing stuff. I feel like that's understood. Anyway, it looks awesome. When the beta first was available, everybody was doing the basic combos, what you would imagine. There's no like real training mode.
Right. You don't get a chance to find cool things just yet. So
yeah. But as the weekend went on, we started to see cooler and cooler videos of people doing interesting combos and hit confirms from far away into like dash up close stuff, and so initial concerns of some that there would be too simple combos. I don't think that's gonna hold up. It already didn't hold up for some characters, but I just can't imagine that it would be the case anyway. Even if this weekend hadn't happened, people were saying it's going to have simple combos. You just look at the game's options. Like, there's just too much to allow like these only easy combos, right?
Right, and plus the other thing too is really what you should be worried about is neutral, right? Like, what kind of options do they have in neutral? That's going to probably be the more telling thing, as opposed to what the combos are going to be. So we'll see how that goes. So. But, I mean, I've definitely heard positive things. I've definitely heard negative things as well. I've seen some people say this is the greatest thing ever. I've seen some people say it's garbage.
It's going to be between those two.
Yeah. And you know
That's what it will be.
I know a lot of people want this game to be like the big savior of everything. It's going to have the same problem that every fighting game is going to have.
None is perfect.
Right. But, dude, did you see like that one post that was like I went online and like I played people and I couldn't even get a hit on anyone.
I did.
Like screw you, FGC,
Yes.
like, thanks, because I'm never going to play this game again. I'm not going to buy it because it sucks and you guys are jerks and whatever, blah. And I was like, wow.
Didn't you have to pre-order it to get the beta?
No, it was a free beta.
Oh,
it was
damn,
a free
alright.
beta, yeah. So, but, get good, I guess. But, I mean,
Look.
there's a get good, and then there is the side of, like, try to welcome some people if you can.
Yeah, I feel like it's a case-by-case thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That person...
Spamming block.
Yes. Genius phrase.
Yeah.
Spamming the block.
Yeah.
It's not a button in that game. You're just holding it in the whole direction. Some people you can't get through to them, right? They don't want to play a competitive game. It's fine. They don't need to. Obviously, it's up to them. But they're not going to play a competitive game. Some people have like an interest in it, but then if they get dunked too badly, they're going to look elsewhere or whatever. It's a case-by-case thing. But
The thing about it is it's going to be so different than the previous fighting games that they've played that it's going to be a culture shock for a lot of them.
Probably.
It's going to be a big culture shock for a lot of them.
Yeah.
Dude, have you been seeing the videos of like the story mode, like the dramatic finishes that are recreating scenes from the actual anime?
Yeah.
Dude, some of those are ridiculous.
yeah, it's a gorgeous game.
You even have
gorgeous.
the Yamcha meme in the crater and everything, dude.
Oh, do they? I didn't see that one.
That's awesome. But someone, I forgot who did it, but they actually did a comparison. They showed the Dragon Ball Fighters with the actual anime under it, like the part where they crush Android 16's head or something like that. But like they had them both on top of each other and it was like frame by frame timing. Everything was like, it was like the most ridiculous thing.
Alrighty.
Like,
no, they're putting their
wow.
heart and soul into that thing. There's no doubt about it. It looks amazing. And, when the beta first came out and videos started to show, and even before this, my concern was that characters seemed like they had two similar options. Like, just very slight takes on the same idea.
Yeah, well, you remember when the game first came out, they said that they intentionally showed the more basic characters, right? So.
Right. But in any case, in talking with people who did play the beta, they said that that's not really going to be a concern. That maybe like a couple of characters have very similar tools, but most games have something like that, and that's not that big of a deal. So I don't think that is going to end up being a problem. I feel like there is a lot of variety in there, and watching videos, it's like fast and interesting, and I think it looks great.
I forgot who it was that I talked to. I think it was Smooth Viper. He just said that the game just felt super fast. He was just like, man, this game is fast. And keep in mind, Smooth Viper is an MVC2 player.
Right.
Which that's one of the fastest games exists.
AKA Havoc Viper for you babies who watch Wednesday night or at the NLBC.
That's right. Modern
times.
Havoc Viper.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
They've been around forever.
But yeah, there's...
it all seemed good.
Yeah.
Wish I could have played. I guess I'll play. People in the chat are saying that the next beta is going to be tomorrow for 24 hours.
Right.
So,
So I don't know.
I will try it.
I will probably not be able to do that because I will be doing the Dissidia event. So.
Well, that's pretty cool too.
Yeah.
But okay.
But yes, anything else to say about the Dragon Ball beta?
Wish I had more to say, but I just didn't play it. So what can you do?
Well, we were just at an event this last weekend, which could be potentially Street Fighter V Season 2's final event
Yeah.
ever, right?
I don't see why people would play it again.
Right.
Or
But that was
how they could.
That was the Nerd Street Gamers event in Atlantic City.
Yeah, it's called Go for Broke Winter Championships. So it's the first time that they're running an FGC thing, and it was small. It was in this hotel called the Showboat in Atlantic City, which in years past had been a casino and popular apparently, but it closed down. I ended up reading up on this.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay,
So
cool.
It's owned, or it was owned, by the same company that owns a bunch of other casinos there, Caesars, like the same company.
Okay.
So when Atlantic City started to do worse, they just closed down one of their casinos, and since it's the same ownership, like they still have the others,
Right.
Right.
Okay,
So it's like not
okay.
big.
So they just picked one to close.
They closed
down.
one. I guess it must have been the least popular, probably, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was closed for a couple of years. It was like actually fully closed, and then in the last couple of years, it's been reopened as just a hotel. So in any case, it was a little janky looking inside, but that's the area. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
The tournament itself though was run really well, and I liked the people involved. My buddy Kyle, who I've known for like a dozen years, was running the brackets and stuff, and ran the actual tournament. So Yeah, no, it was all good.
No, I thought the tournament was really cool. And, one of the few key things that was important to me that they did, everybody that was there seemed to enjoy the tournament. I saw some people, I even saw, I think it was Mike and Ike, tweeted out, or someone was like, I'm going to a tournament this weekend. This is either going to be the jankiest tournament ever, or, because it just, there was concern. But, they went there. I didn't hear anyone have anything to complain about. And then not only that, but they paid the top 4. There was a prize pool of $5,000 for each game. And after the term was over, they wrote a check for everybody right there on the spot.
That's true.
So that's always one of the main things. So and then they got Team Spooky to run the Street Fighter stream. Right. They had Big E's gang there to help run the tournament. That's where Kyle got started helping out with it and stuff like that. So I thought it went really well. They have a lot of potential for doing some cool things.
I agree, yeah. I hope they do more stuff in the future. Mm-hmm. So...
I was actually... Oh, go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
I was just going to say the results, but what do you got?
Go for it. Go for
yeah, all right. Tekken 7. Well...
So, even though this was kind of a small tournament, $5,000 prize pool for Tekken was apparently enough to draw in one JDCR.
Yeah.
Who apparently wanted to keep his registration a secret until the very end.
Well, all right. Good work. Basically swooped in. Spoilers. 7th places were Circa Joey Fury with Jack 7 and 4H the Legend Brian H with Paul. 5th places were VS Sparrowgen with Eddie. And also MTG Victim of Ritual Nina. 4th was VS NYC Fab with Bob. 3rd was Incog with Brian. 2nd was ITS Jackie Tran with Jack 7. And then winner was Echo Fox JDCR with Drakenov.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So JDCR took that one.
He did. Street Fighter 5. 7 places were The Ultimate Weapon, Balrog, and SB Dominion with Fang and Ed. 5th was RNV Vega and Method Mike and Ike with Laura. 4th, Circa...
RNV, who basically played the tournament of his life.
Yeah.
Right, so, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Circa Wolfcrone, 4th. Laura, 3rd. EG NY Christie with Guile, Ibuki, Nash. 2nd was Danslip with Cammy and Balrog, and winner was OG Shine with Ibuki, who basically blew everybody up. Yeah, RNV, that was super impressive. It was, as he said, the best tournament day that he's ever had. And he got into winner's side of top 8. Mm-hmm.
By sending Punk and Dominion to
Yes,
losers.
Punk was there.
Yes.
But not in the top 8 because he didn't do very well.
And, there's a question in the chat, Tiger Bow, anyways, asks, is there any footage of this? Street Fighter was streamed on Team Spooky, so it's probably on their archives.
Yeah.
And Tekken was streamed on Nerd Street Gamers, which is N3RDST Gamers. And then MVCI was streamed on basically same thing, but with a 2 at the end, Nerd Street Gamers 2. So.
Yeah, that was cool. Good job, Shine.
Tiger Bot Hesh. There you go. Sorry.
Duh. Marvel Infinite, 7th place, Havoc Viper with Hawkeye Ultron. 7th place also SYN Scamby with Nemesis Sigma. 5th, Geobron, Spider-Man Hawkeye, and CDB Boog with Gamora and Winter Soldier. 4th was Daigon with Captain Marvel and Dante. 3rd, Mega Man Steve, Zero, Mega Man. 2nd place, EG NY Christie with Morgan Monster Hunter, but also Winter Soldier Monster Hunter. 1st place, CR to Kill Sage with Jetta and Dante.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I didn't know who Daigon was, and I asked a couple people there, and they also didn't know who Daigon was.
Oh, really?
So that's pretty sick then.
Okay, cool.
If people know who he is, let me know. I just had never heard of him. And he sent out Noel. He beat him, and then he double jeopardied him, basically.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Yeah, man. The Kill Sage lost to Chris in Winners Finals.
Mm-hmm.
And then first set of Grand Finals was close.
And then he just blew him up 3-0.
Blew him up.
Pretty bad afterwards.
Yeah,
so,
man.
Yeah. The Kill Sage still rocking it right now. He's been winning a lot of the NLBCs recently as well. So, yeah, I mean, Nerd Street Gamers, they do a lot of other games. They do a lot of, what is it? They do like some CSGO stuff.
A bunch of stuff, yeah.
Right, so, yeah, they're definitely a legit organization.
Yeah.
So they're just trying to get into their foray of fighting games.
Well, they picked some good people to do it. So. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do know who Daigon is now, just the point.
Yep.
Good job to him. Good job to Old Man Mega Man Steve, 3rd place.
Yeah. I was actually, just speaking about the tournament and stuff like that. I mean, it's interesting because Atlantic City was, it's obviously not the greatest thing. We walked down the boardwalk a little bit. There was just a lot of empty shops and everything like that. Yeah. But, to be fair, it wasn't, I mean, I don't know if it was the weather because it was super cold there. But, it didn't look as bad as, I thought it was going to be going in.
I'm with you. But when we first got there and we only saw the showboat, I thought, yeah, this is what I expected. But then we went to the other hotels, the sort of still popular hotels, and they were full of people.
Yeah.
They were full of people, and they were very nice inside, and they had good food, and, we don't care about slots and stuff, but there were a ton of that. Ton of slots and whatever else people...
And, I've been playing Monopoly my whole life, so it was cool to see, all the streets and going down the boardwalk. I mean,
there was the boardwalk. Cool. We never saw Pike Place.
Yeah, I don't know what Park Place is supposed to be.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Although, I will say one thing, though, is that I did not escape the weather, apparently. Although, they say, being cold doesn't necessarily make you catch a cold, but I definitely got sick on something. I'm not sure if it was a stomach flu or something, because I'm feeling a lot better right now, as long as I'm sitting. If I move and I stand up and walk around, then my head starts throbbing and stuff like that. But
that sucks.
I actually got home at around 6 o'clock yesterday and just went straight to bed.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think I'm, PM. And I was like, you know what? I must be getting kind of sick. I'm not sure. I'll sleep just in case. Because I was freezing on the airplane back home, and you said that everybody was warm on
People literally were taking their jackets off.
Right. And I was just freezing on the plane. Yeah. And I got home, but then it was verified that I was sick, because whenever you're sick, you have those weird-ass dreams.
Ooh, all right.
And let me tell you about this, man. I couldn't figure it out, but, I had to beat my dream. It was a game.
It was a game, huh?
Yeah, but there was, 4 different ways that I could beat the game.
What?
And, the first one was to expose all the casino owners of the corruption that they have been, because my dream I was walking around casinos and stuff like that.
Are you in Atlantic City?
I guess so, but I had to expose the casino owners for the corruption that they had been showing. The second one was to actually stop my neck from hurting as bad as it was, to cure the soreness in my neck. The third one to beat the game was to completely empty all my bowels, which I'm glad I didn't do in the dream.
Wow.
The fourth one, I can't remember what it was, but I remember distinctly trying to go after all 4 of them because I really wanted the trophy.
Wow.
To beat all 4 of them. Yeah.
Did you win?
I don't remember.
That's the most important part. Okay.
I don't remember, but yeah, it was weird. And then I woke up at around 11 o'clock, and I was like, yep, I'm definitely sick.
And you slept for 16 hours?
Well, so I slept from 6 to 11.
Yeah.
Woke up, so 11 p.m.
Oh,
I woke up at
gotcha.
11 p.m.
Okay.
Wow, your microphone is hitting your beard. It's so funny. And I can hear this. It sounds like static. But I woke up at 11 p.m., found a place that I could order Chinese food, got a big tub of egg drop soup, and just basically chugged that because it's chicken broth based, right? So it's chicken soup essentially.
Yeah.
I had to order a bunch of stuff with it just to get the minimum delivery, but hopefully I'll do some of that for dinner today.
Yeah.
Then I just went back to sleep, and then sure enough, I went to sleep all the way to 10 o'clock or something like that. And
sounds like you needed it.
yeah, and I woke up this morning, and like I said, outside of that mind-splitting headache, I felt like I was okay. I was okay. So I just took meds, and I was okay. So then I drove to the esports arena, so it was fun.
Yeah,
but I will be doing the Final Fantasy Dissidia thing tomorrow.
Yeah, Dissidia had a beta.
That's right. They had a beta this weekend as well.
So you played it today.
I basically ran through training mode with all the characters, and there's 20 some odd characters now in there. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 28 characters in the game right now. And I was actually really surprised because, when you watch it, it just seems like it's kind of the standard thing where it's everybody has these attacks and it's just slight variation on the attacks or whatever. But all the characters are really, really interestingly well diversified. For example, every character has their normal attack button, which they call the bravery attack. Basically, you just hit X, right?
Okay.
And you have neutral X, you have up X, and you have down X, right?
Okay.
Based on which way you're holding on the analog stick. And as long as the analog stick is anywhere in the bottom half or in the upper half, you get the up or down or the neutral, right? Same thing with jumping. You jump, you have 3 different attacks, right?
Okay.
But that's actually not the case for every character. Some characters only have 1 attack on the ground, because they specifically wanted to nerf that part and like give them cool other things. Like you can dash in this game, so you hit a button, you start dashing and flying through the air and like homing at people, and everybody gets 1 dash attack. But Tidus has only 1 ground attack, but he has like 3 different dash attacks that he can like use for movement and do all these other cool things. So they try to simulate him swimming in Blitzball. So like he can jump, dash attack, hit a button, he can throw a blitz ball, and in the ground he can like do other things. So they like try to do like different varieties like that. Like Cecil from FF4, he can switch between Dark Knight and Paladin, and on Paladin he has awesome ground stuff, but he had awesome air stuff, but on the ground he sucked. But in Dark Knight he had cool ground stuff.
Interesting. Okay.
Like some characters, like Lightning, for example, you actually click the L3, which only 2 characters have. You click the L3 to change modes. So she changes from Ravager to Commando. I don't know if you've actually played 13. So she changes between magic user and combat kind of character. Like Tidus has gun flame timing things. Yeah. So when he does his chain, you want to hit the buttons at certain timing to get extra damage. You know, like Zidane can like fly in the air and just like turtle up in the sky and stuff like that.
Is Sabin in there, and is he a grappler?
Sabin is not in there, no. There's no grappler. There's no grappler yet. So they could add one in the future. But it was really kind of cool. I was actually surprised. I was actually surprised at how varied the characters were.
Cool.
Like some guy was sitting there and explaining every character to me.
Yeah.
It was like the unique thing about this character is this and this.
Oh, that's really cool.
Like some characters you have to build up, like you have to keep landing certain attacks and then you can go into trance, you know, because like some of the characters, Kuja, he has a trance mode like based on the game and everything like that. So you have to keep using his EX and then he would go trance.
Cool, man.
I don't know. It was really kind of cool. I'm kind of excited to see what happens tomorrow. If not everybody just ends up using Cloud and Sephiroth, that would make me sad.
Is it because they're the best, or is that because people like them?
Everybody likes them, right? I saw K-Brad there, and he was like, "Yo, I'm all in that Cloud and Sephiroth," and I was like,
"He would, man. He is the most boringest character guy."
He's also the biggest FF7 fanboy ever, dude. He loves that game.
You know, whatever's popular.
But yeah, the graphics of that game, it looks really good. And, you know, talking to a lot of guys, Kizzy was there. And, you know, he's, like, really excited for this game, you know, hopefully to get picked up by FGC. Because it's just going to go along with the Gundam and the Virtual Lawn, you know, the ARMS kind of section of the FGC. But he says, you know, keep in mind, this is a Guilty Gear player. And he was like, man, this game is super deep.
Okay, cool.
And like, based off of who you are, you can see when your opponents start comboing someone, so you can keep the combo going and doing things like that.
All right.
You know, there's a lot of cool team factors in there. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen tomorrow. But that's going to be at 6 p.m. Pacific time at the Esports Arena.
I will watch.
So yeah,
I will definitely watch.
Yeah, Squall. I had to pick Squall because I'm an FF8 guy. So
Never played it.
You never played FF8, huh?
Stopped after 7.
Okay.
Not for any particular reason.
Right, yeah. It's just because you know they take too much time, basically.
It wasn't even that. Like, I still was playing other RPGs. I don't know. I don't really remember.
Okay.
Nothing against them.
Mm-hmm.